Welcome back to Bedtime Stories with Eli, and the topic of today's bedtime story is 31 male wonders if he overreacted breaking up with 26 female. One more time. 31 male wonders if he overreacted breaking up with 26 female. All right, so let's get to this Reddit story here, which is from the subreddit Dating Over 30. And the original poster's title is I, 31 male, broke it off with 26 female after 7 weeks. Not sure if I overreacted or am too sensitive. If I had to guess based off the way you wrote your title, if you're going to question yourself if you've overreacted versus being too sensitive, I'm thinking that you picked up on some things that you didn't like about the way the lady you were dating was behaving. But let's see. Let's get into this here. I was dating with this very nice girl. Well, you're probably from a different country writing that way. I was dating with this very nice girl that at the start I was really into. He's definitely, English is not his first language. That's okay. We did a bunch of dates for about 3 weeks before she came over to my place. We had really good chemistry and had a lot of fun, but she seemed to still be quite hurt from previous relationship. Okay? So maybe you hooked up a bit and you're having some great sex and you're hanging out, but you could tell that, she is holding on to a past emotional attachment, or she has some unresolved issues from a past relationship, or maybe even deeper than that. It could be stemming back to her childhood, like I mentioned many times in many other videos. A lot of people's unresolved issues stem back to their childhood. So let's see. This became apparent quite fast because she kept talking about how fast she went in her previous relationship and saying this was the cause for it failing. I sort of doubt this now, and that she wanted to take it slow with me despite the fact that we were doing the opposite of taking it slow. This woman doesn't take it slow with any guy because she is dependent on a guy to feel good about herself. And a lot of women are. I mean, it's kind of normal for women to be dependent on men. Even in this day and age of women being liberated, women still want to be with men, and they're still dependent on men. And that's how I feel no matter what anyone says. No disrespect. And I honestly just feel men and women work best together. They do. Yeah, this woman here, what she's doing, bro, is she's testing you. She's testing your strength to see if you can handle her. And she's testing you to see, are you emotionally stronger than her, and can you balance her emotions and say, you know what, baby? I enjoy your company. I know you've been through a lot. I've been through a lot too in the past. I think everyone has. Let's just make the most out of this. Come over here. Give me a hug. If you're the man and you're assertive, and you show her you're a strong man and allow her to feel your masculine energy, your masculine strength, she will get so turned on, and then she will eventually start to forget about her other problems. I think, dude, that you're 31. You're still pretty young, for the times. You're a millennial. That's another thing, no disrespect. But you're going to learn. You're going to learn to be more assertive, and you're going to learn how to turn these situations around. I think that, her being guarded and stuff is kind of turning you off, but you've been with her for 7 weeks, and you've probably been having sex with her for 7 weeks. And if you have not been having sex with her for 7 weeks, I don't know why you're with her. I'm sure this woman probably has slept with you. And so if she slept with you, she's trusting you in every way. So maybe, bro, it's part of how you're showing up, or you're not being dominant enough or masculine enough, allowing her to feel your strength. Women are going to test you all the time, bro. They're emotional beings. Like I always say, they respond to everything emotionally first based on how they're feeling in the present moment. You got to understand that. All right, let's continue here. It's quite long. Her definition of slow was not sleeping over at my place. We did always have sex. Okay, ding, 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 ding. There you go. Dude, she willingly had sex with you for 7 weeks. What more do you want? Dude, you probably were acting like too nice of a guy. Okay? Nothing wrong with being a good guy and treating your woman well, right? Even at this point. But dude, you were being overly nice to the point of where, she couldn't feel any of your masculine strength. Okay? That's what I think happened here. Okay? This meant that she wanted me to drive her home every time she came over. Due to new COVID rules since about 3 weeks ago and her living with her parents, we unfortunately didn't have a lot of other options for dates. Well, dude, I never had a problem going on dates during COVID time. Okay? You could go hiking during COVID time. Still technically COVID time, but things have opened up a bit more now. But dude, yeah, a lot of people used COVID as an excuse to just stay in and have sex all the time. That's not going to keep a relationship going. I even still went to dinner during COVID time. Just wear a mask, take it off at the table, right? Okay? Just there were stricter rules, especially last year, in 2020, okay? But in 2021, since people started getting vaccinated, things turned around. So that's an excuse. We had a few minor conflicts, but seemed to have talked it over. We agreed to communicate better, but last week seemed to be a complete 180. Every time I saw her that week, about 3 times, there would be something that would set her off where I felt at a certain point I was walking on eggshells. Well, yeah, she's probably testing your strength again. Maybe she has gone through things. But dude, you got to talk with her about it. And you got to try to say, hey, look, are you okay? What's really going on? Talk with me about it. And if she's open to talking with you about it and you resolve it, that's great. If she's closed off, then, you may have to say, look, I'm looking for somebody that's open to discuss things. And if you're closing things off at this point, maybe we need to take a break, or maybe, you just aren't ready, right? So, dude, you should never have that feeling like you have to walk on eggshells. If you get that feeling, you got to talk with your woman right away. That a lot of guys just let it go because they're getting laid, and they don't realize there's a lot more to a relationship than just getting laid. Okay. The thing is, whenever she would be mad, she would give me the silent treatment, and I had to put in all the effort to get a conversation going. And once the conversation was there, it would usually be about how my actions made her feel some type of way. Well, she's probably projecting onto you, but that's more normal for women to do than men. She's an emotional being, dude, and you're not showing her your masculine energy. You're being too nice of a guy. You're kind of just sucking it up. You're not being a man, dude. And that's forcing her to, not feel comfortable, so she's lashing out. She's trying to tell you, I need a man up, I need to feel your strength. I'm a woman, I have emotions. Don't you get it? Wow. At first, I could sort of see where my actions could have set her off, but after the last 2 times, it was very clear that it wasn't really about me, but about her insecurities. She's a woman, dude! They're all insecure! All the time! They're emotional beings. They respond to everything emotionally first based on how they're feeling at the present moment. Dude, if you can't figure this out, dude, then don't date. My God, this dude's describing how all women are! And he's 31 years old. You're a grown-ass man, dude. Come on, man. However, whenever I made a point of that or said anything implying she had insecurities, trauma, she would go in complete denial. Oh, dude, that early on, dude, if you're going to call her out on that, directly in that way, after, not acting like a masculine man, of course she's going to go crazy, dude. Okay? You got to ease into that conversation. The first time you talk about it, okay, when you notice that, say, hey, babe, what's going on? I'm kind of just sensing like you're not feeling right about something, or is something going on? Maybe I can help you through it, babe. I'm your rock, right? You have to approach it. You gotta treat a woman like a baby almost. You have to approach it with baby steps. And then at some point you might be able to, talk about insecurities and trauma and all that. Like with my woman, we can talk about anything, but I built up to that with her, right? I had to earn her trust and she had to earn mine, right? If I tried to ask her further about these things, she would usually shift the focus on me again. And yes, I do have some baggage, but I'm very open about it. Open to feedback, and I put in an active effort to work on it. If you're a man that has baggage, dude, then you're not going to be able to, be there for a woman in the way a woman needs you to be there for her. You have your own emotional issues, and women are looking for men that have emotional strength that can offset their emotions, right? So yeah, dude, it kind of sounds like to me that you're not manly enough for her. You sound more. I don't think you're a full blown beta male, but you're not an alpha male either, bro. You're kind of like in the middle, and you're further confusing this woman, and it's just not feeling right for her. This is more you than her. All right, let me see here. This is pretty long. Let's see. Last Friday, she slept at my place for the first time. When we discussed this during the week, she assumed to stay the whole weekend. I said, let's do one night first and see how it goes, and that I was having dinner with my parents on Saturday, which I hadn't seen in 4 weeks. She was very disappointed by this and said it made her feel like a whore if she had to rush to leave in the morning. I reassured her that we wouldn't have to rush, and I have the whole day for ourselves. She seemed okay with this. Dude, you're not making her a priority, dude. Why don't you invite her to dinner with your parents? Dude, you could have said, oh, baby, you know what? I would love for you to stay the whole weekend. But I do have dinner planned with my parents, but would you like to join us? Like, I know we've only been going out for 7 weeks or 6 weeks. Maybe it's a little too soon, but I would love to spend the whole weekend with you too, if you're okay with, hanging out with my parents for a little bit, right? And when you do that, you like the woman will think, wow, he wants to introduce me to his parents. That means he really likes me. He's really into me. And now he's integrating me into his plans so we can spend more time together. Dude, you're not making her a priority, bro. Wow, dude. No wonder she's behaving this way, dude. This is more you than her. Gosh. Come Friday, Saturday, we had a great time, albeit a bit tired. We both didn't sleep great, but overall it was very pleasant and fun. Maybe you banged all night. Afternoon rolls around, and she is sort of making it clear she would rather stay by saying things like, it's going to rain real bad, are you sure you have to go to your parents, etc., but never directly stating her desire or need. Eventually, we fall asleep on the couch and wake up around 5. She is the one who proposes to leave, which we do. However, I already noticed something was off. She was very curt, and in the car ride to her place, she didn't say anything. She's disappointed that you sent her home early, bro. You sent her off to detention, bro. Dude, if I was with a woman like that in that situation, if I was in your situation, dude, I would love to spend that time with her. I would have invited her over with the parents, right? Okay, and I would have been banging her all weekend and going hiking, having fun, dude. You're basically not making her a priority, dude. Like you're coming. This is what's happening. You're coming off very selfish, dude. Dude, you're not getting it, dude. Think McFly. Think McFly. Think McFly. All right. Now, I didn't have time to start asking her what was wrong because my car was wet on the inside and fogging up like crazy, and we were driving through a unlit highway with loads of traffic through the rain. When we got to her house, she just grabbed her stuff from the car and left. I don't blame her, dude. I don't blame her one bit. When she stepped out, I asked her what was wrong, why she didn't say goodbye, and she just looked at me angry and left. I don't blame her for being angry, bro. You didn't make her a priority, bro. Women want to feel like they're a priority, bro, and you're not making her a priority, bro. Wow. At this point, I was a bit fed up and offended, and I felt like a boundary was reached. No, dude. You didn't make her a priority, bro. You didn't. Why do you want to date a woman that you don't want to make a priority, even when it involves your family, dude? You wanted to bring her over at your beck and call, get laid, and then get rid of her to go see your parents. You're like, oh, let's hang out one night and see how it goes. That doesn't sound exciting, bro. If I was dating a woman and we were both free on the weekend and she was saying, babe, let's just hang out one night at your place, and if it's cool, it feels right, maybe I'll stay a second night. I would say, you know what, just screw the whole weekend. If you're going to have that attitude, if you're not going to be excited to spend the whole weekend with me, then I don't want to spend any time with you at all. That's how she felt, brother. It started to feel like all the drama was overshadowing the good times. You're the one creating the drama, bro. You're the one that's creating the drama, bro, and you don't get it. Oh, this is really long. Decided to send her a text. It should be send. With a digital hug anyway, because apart from assumptions, I didn't know what she was going through. She sort of ignored me, but eventually called me the next day. Basically just said hi and let me initiate the conversation again. She told me what happened, and she basically said that she had a thought in her head that she felt rushed to leave my house and therefore unwanted. That's exactly what I was saying in different words. She's right about that. And that everything I did basically confirmed that negative thought. Yep, I agree. I agree with her, bro. I tried to show her that that is not healthy behavior and that there wasn't much I could have done or said that would have helped. Dude, you could have invited her out with your parents, or you could have rescheduled with your parents. You didn't make her a priority, brother. I don't blame her one bit. She still seemed quite in denial about being her problem. It wasn't her problem. It was yours. You're in denial, brother. You don't get it. It's going way over your head. We made amends, and I proposed to go to therapy with her together and help her find a therapist because there were some things I can't help her with and that we need to figure out a way to work through this. She agreed hesitantly. Wow, this woman is giving this guy too many chances. Oh my God. This woman just needs to let this guy go. Wow. Now, we would meet on Monday, but she felt a bit sick. I was supposed to pick her up, but the weather was bad again, and my car had a leak, causing it to be drenched inside. There was a literal puddle in the front passenger floor. I told her that it would be dangerous to drive like this. Proposed to come to her place by train, but she declined. I hadn't met her parents yet, so we had a nice video call and would meet Tuesday. Instead, granted that my car could be fixed, was going to the garage that day. How much longer is this? Oh, it's almost done. Tuesday rolls around and I get to the garage. They are able to fix the leak, but can't get my car dry. I also had to take my cat to the vet for something serious, and I had to work. So all in all, I was quite stressed trying to fix all these issues. She seemed disappointed that we couldn't meet up again because my car was again wet and the weather bad. And to that, she was so sick, so she couldn't come over either. So when I was done with work, I video called her. Instantly, it was obvious she was mad, disappointed, passive-aggressive, non-responsive, disinterested. I don't blame her, dude. I don't blame her one bit. It's your fault, bro. It's your fault, dude. You have not made her a priority. You don't get it. You don't understand what it takes to attract a woman and keep her attracted, bro. You don't get it. And you're very selfish, bro. And you don't even realize how selfish you are. This really hurt because I was trying to tell her about my visit to the vet, which was very stressful, but she just didn't seem to give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck about your vet visit either if you treated me the way you treated her, bro. Okay? Come on, man. Why should she care when you don't care about her? Her wants and needs and her feelings, bro. It works both ways, dude. At that point, I told her I have a lot on my plate right now and I don't need this. Bye, and hung up. That was 2 days ago and we haven't talked since. She should leave you, bro. It's over. So now I'm wondering if I shouldn't have said that. Dude, the bottom line is you didn't make her a priority. Or if this was due from the start. Yeah, because of how you've been showing up, bro. You didn't make her a priority. Maybe we just have different communication styles, or maybe I'm too impatient. No, bro, you're too controlling. You're trying to control the situation. You're not making her a priority. You're fitting her in when it's convenient for you. And you're not taking her thoughts, feelings, wants, and needs into consideration, bro. This is a guy, an alpha male here, telling you that you, the guy, are wrong here, bro. I'm very sad that it didn't work out because the good times were really good, but her inability to acknowledge her own behavior in these types of situations is not something I can fix. Oh, by the way, If I come across as inexperienced, that's because I am. My last real relationship was 8 years ago. Well, dude, you're very inexperienced. At 31, you should be more experienced, dude. But yeah, your last real relationship was 8 years ago, dude. You're very rusty, dude. Very rusty, man. The bottom line is this: you didn't make her a priority, right? You were very selfish and inconsiderate to her feelings, wants, and needs. You don't have to give in to everything she asks, but you gotta at least compromise, bro. There was no compromise here. So, yep, this is the guy's fault here. All right, folks, this was long enough. One of the longest bedtime stories I've read, but it was definitely worth it. Interesting story. With that being said, hope you got some value here. Hope you learned a lesson here. Hope you enjoyed this story. Before you get some great rest tonight, please like, share, subscribe, bang the bell, select the notifications, and I'll catch you next time. Take care, bye-bye, and good night.